Today we tell the story of the scariest sail of our lives.
We got 45 knots of wind. I can't turn any direction.
Got a big problem with the sail in this storm. It's almost ripped in half.
12 days ago, we set out to cross a large portion of the Indian Ocean, from Cocos Keeling to Chagos. But along the way, one of our rudders broke off of the boat, in addition to a bunch of other things breaking.
Our starboard rudder is gone.
So we had to reroute our sail to the Maldives, where we would have a better chance of repairing our boat. Figuring out how to sail a boat efficiently without a rudder in one of the most aggressive oceans on Earth presented quite the challenge. But we eventually found our rhythm, and for the past few days we've been enjoying the ride. But that was all about to change as we unexpectedly encountered a strange boat with unclear intentions.
Maybe we should not be out here in our bikinis.
I'm wearing a bikini. That is so weird.
Kind of stupid.
Huh?
What are they doing?
They want to sell us a tuna and they want smoke.
No, I don't. They need to go away.
Alright, okay, number one, I'm gonna put on some clothes. Yeah. Number two, quick pirate briefing is just don't let them onto the boat. So we might not be faster than them, but we can always turn really quickly, and it's really difficult to get in a boat. Have you tried getting onto this boat from the dinghy? It's difficult. Imagine getting onto the boat from a moving other boat.
Can Docker, you always be here.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Just don't look. Seriously? Not even in the middle of the ocean are we safe from men.
I am very scared. Why are
It's
they
okay.
following us so... I think they're
Yeah,
still
it looks like
following.
they're turning, but they are returning now.
Yeah.
It's like
Are they
going
coming to us? Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Are they gonna try and cut us off? Step down a bit.
Maybe it's better if we just go inside and Doc is out here
Okay.
all by himself. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're filming. Or just be here.
Can you see him?
Yeah, they're. It's stupid what they're doing. Most likely they're just like, whoa, it's people, fun,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's girls on a boat.
I mean,
blah,
they're
blah, blah.
waving and
Yeah.
everything, like they seem friendly.
Yeah.
Looks like they're
And
And honestly,
to be
it's-
fair, that's how they drive their boats in
and
those
it's-
countries.
and it's typical.
It worked! I'm gonna give it like a second.
Yeah. Why do they think it is okay to put people out like this? Let's go out and get some.
Air.
Finally, the boat peeled off for good and left us be. We realized that the men on the boat likely didn't have any harmful intentions, but when in the middle of a foreign ocean, we always err on the side of caution.
So the saltwater pump is a little bit broken, you know. We didn't break anything today yet, so of course it's important to just get that one in.
It's getting electricity to the solenoid because the freshwater portion is working. So the problem is the pump or the sensor. Last time it was the sensor in here, which we replaced from a spare pump, but I don't have another sensor. So we might be out of salt water.
We just have to fill up from the sea and not waste fresh water on things we would usually use salt water on.
It should be like so soft.
But I would eat it.
Hi.
Try. It's okay.
No, more.
She
I like
doesn't
my
like it al
pasta
dente.
squishy.
American.
If you could try this,
She's my savior.
and if you could try this, you would say that needs to be cooked more.
Pasta. Is it al dente or is it too uncooked?
It's too uncooked.
Too
Try again.
uncooked. Try again.
How's it going up there?
We got 45 knots of wind. I can't turn any direction. And
You got a hole in your raincoat.
it's very good. Stay dry. Up this. Wait.
What?
Now I'm very, very happy that my shift is over. It's many hours until my next shift. Hopefully the storm has passed by then. And now I'm gonna get warm and I'm gonna sleep.
Got a big problem with the sail in this storm. It's almost ripped in half.
My nap lasted 10 minutes. And now the sail is ripped.
Slow us down, turn us into the wind, and I'll drop the sail.
Yeah. Back on course. So we got 65% fuel left, which would be 4 days if we run one engine at 1800 RPMs. We got a roof main and we are in the middle of a storm. So we have two options for where to check into the country. One is further south, a little bit closer. The other one is further north, and we have to go north for the repairs. So we're thinking like to shoot directly north because that would save us time and distance and we'll get there. But right now I am reconsidering. It's 150 nautical miles to the closer point, which would take us 1.5 to 2 days. Up north it's 232, so that would take us 2.5 days. It's not that big of a difference, but what do you reckon?
I reckon we're screwed again.
Yeah,
I think to go south we'd have to go into this weather. I
like
say we go north, and we drop off the sail and rudder and see if we can go somewhere.
yeah.
We are in the middle of a huge squall, and I'm pretty sure it's still the same one that was there when I was on shift, which was at 3 a.m. Everything is moving, everything is closed because it's raining. Our bed is completely flooded because the hatch is leaking. And I just went upstairs because down there I'm getting a headache. I'm starting to get a little seasick again, which is great. I think at this point you all just want to ride. So I just went through some footage on the GoPro first thing I see is our main is ripped completely. Completely. What the hell happened? I don't know who cursed our boat. Oh my god.
I figured it out. So you know what's happening? We forgot to honor Poseidon.
Oh, so you think he's mad at us?
Yes.
In the sailing world, crossing the equator is a big deal, and in many ways a rite of passage. Over history, there have been a variety of traditions followed for crossing the line, as they call it. The idea behind these sea baptisms is to pay respect to King Neptune or Poseidon, and hopefully be granted a safe crossing. We realized that the current sea state must have been a result of our debts that we owe to Neptune, so we began planning a ceremony for the next day. But for now, we wanted to make an interim offering to Neptune.
Sorry for being late, but sorry for the delay. This is for you.
Neptune and Poseidon and Thor and everyone without falling. To all the gods out there, let us arrive safely.
Okay, just give it like half an hour and we're good. You know how when you cross the equator,
Yeah. We
you-
didn't do anything, so they are
and
against
you,
us
you
now.
do and you
because-
do it for safe passage
Yeah.
through the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I saw something great. Show me.
No! No! Really? No!
Whoa. This is horrible. How did this happen? When did this happen?
At 9:11.
Are you ready?
No.
You can take it.
Oh my god. Seriously? What? When did that happen?
It's 9 a.m.
9 a.m.? What do you even do about something like that? We just have it down and we're motoring now?
Yeah. But we're very slow.
Oh my god, that's so bad. What's the mood like?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Poseidon is not happy about the mini shot we gave him. We should have thrown like 3 bottles or something, because now the autopilot is not talking to the wheel, so basically we have to hand steer, which is not ideal.
What?
So come closer.
Something else is broken.
Yeah, come closer. So yeah, look.
I feel like we're limping across the finish line. Like we're almost there, and it's just the rate in which we break things, it's getting closer and closer and closer.
I hope the Maldivian people are great at fixing it, because we have a lot of work for them.
So earlier in the season, Dog was having a conversation with us, and he was saying the purpose of this project is so that young people can learn that they are capable of more than they ever thought they could do. And that's kind of something that I've tried to embrace throughout all of my travels. But if you think about like where we've come from, I remember there was a time on the boat where we were going through the lines and the positions of the boats and the point of sails, and in my head I'm like, this is so overwhelming. I don't know if I'm ever gonna grasp this as well, because I think these two are getting a really good grip on it, or at least it seemed like it. And in my head I just thought, I'm so overwhelmed. Am I ever gonna learn this? Am I ever gonna be able to sail it all? And if I think where I am now, I mean, I'm not perfect and nowhere near what I would call a sailor, but the fact that this is farther than I thought I could go is pretty cool. That's my positive ripple.
So the autopilot is acting up and we're trying to figure out how to potentially fix it.
I think it probably is the motor, which means we need either new brushes or a new motor. Otherwise, it's going to be tough to hand sail 1,200 miles to the Seychelles. Appears like we could get a new motor, but they're in France, so probably not. The other possibility is that there's just air in the system causing it to not function properly, so we could try to bleed the hydraulic system. Right now I'm just checking the connections between the computer in the autopilot to see if there might be some loose connections or something amiss here. Fuse is good, which means the power here to the system should be good. The sensor going into the drive unit is intact as far as I can tell, and the connections here are intact. So if it's not the computer system here, it could be the motor here, or potentially this RAM. I mean, it also could be the unit up there, I don't know. It's hard to diagnose.
So I have now been in contact with the Maldives again. We are about 48 hours away, so they will be ready for us when we get there to check us in as quickly as possible. Then we will move to an anchorage where we can stay for the time when we're fixing stuff. Hopefully we can just like get everything done that we need to get done within a day and just get it back into the water again and move back to the anchorage where we can get the rest fixed. So what they will do is they will take out the rudder, get all the measurements, put it back in, and then make a copy of that one that we can insert. But also now, since our main sail ripped, I've been in contact with a sail guy. So when we get there, we will just get the sail off and give it to him so he can get that fixed. He said he could probably do it within a day. So that's the current plan. It's a bit hectic, but at least we have things kind of organized so we can get things done, hopefully.
People of the boat, gather! Lord Neptune is here, gather on the bench! You people have voted into my northern ocean. When you enter my northern ocean, there are certain rules you must adhere to. If you do not abide by these rules, you will find my northern ocean inhospitable, dangerous, and potentially deadly. If you follow these rules, you will change from gelatinous, useless pollywags into hardened shellback sailors. Rule number 1, you shall prostrate yourself on the boat in a clockwise manner on all quadrants of the boat. Crawl on your hands and knees around the boat. Clockwise! Number 2, you shall imbibe with spirits with yourself and share with me in a lasting bond of friendship on the ocean. One for each of you and one for Neptune.
Okay, here's to you, known by many names, God of the sea, we honor thee. Here's to you, please help us.
Yeah, don't break my things. Oh, that was hot. Hot tequila.
Hot tequila! Dun, 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 dun.
Number 3, no laughing. You shall enter my oceans and meld with me without human encumbrances. Jump in the water naked. Once you do these 3 things, you shall become hardened shellbacks and shall be allowed to pass safely on my northern oceans. Good luck. The gods be with you.
I have a question. If we do all these things, will you fix our mainsail and rudder? And
No! That is human folly!
I forgot about that little detail.
What little detail?
So we're almost in the Maldives. We're gonna arrive tomorrow, which is pretty crazy because we've been at sea for 2 weeks, which is quite a long time. I feel like everyone's very ready to see land and just go off the boat for a second. But yeah, I don't know. The boat has kind of become a safe space, especially when there's nothing around. You just get so used to being in this area, like in this setting. So yeah, it's going to be very different. And I have a feeling that life is just gonna flash onto us again. Because honestly, like, the time without internet and everything, I enjoyed it a lot. I really did. I was so close to all my thoughts and I came to a lot of conclusions.
So I just talked to Carla, and she was wondering if it's a possibility that she can leave the boat in the Maldives. So I thought she would come with us to the Seychelles. Not optimal, and I wish she would come with us because it's great to have her on the boat, and it's great to be 5 people, and it's nice. So it's going to be a lot harder on the rest of us. We have to do more shifts, we have to do more cooking, we have to do more of everything. So that's going to be hard, but I'm sure that we will still have an amazing time, and the second half of this ocean crossing will be amazing.
Well, we're almost here. 1,800 plus nautical miles. About 2/3 of the Pacific crossing, just 3,000. But we broke a lot more critical stuff.
Like, I learned so much
Right, me
about
too.
this boat on that trip. Like, it's been amazing in some ways,
Yeah.
and really, really frustrating in others. And you really appreciate 2 rudders suddenly. Like, you can get away with a lot of things when you have
Right.
2 rudders.
We started really fast and finished limping and slow.
But you know what?
What?
Like, we've been doing it, and everyone's been friggin' pulling their weight and stepping up and just doing their part. No, not a lot of complaining at least. It's just, okay, this is how it is now. Let's deal with it.
Yeah,
And
I gotta say that's pretty impressive that they just dealt with it. No autopilot, okay, we'll hand steer for 4 hours, no problem. I'm like, I'll come up, relieve you. Like, no, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, heck of a journey.
yeah, did it.
We'll see if we can fix all this stuff and get onto the Seychelles.
Yeah, that's
That's
what's
a-
happening.
That's our hope. So we want to thank you for coming on this journey and our crazy crew for
For you.
not bailing.
If you're interested in watching an in-depth post-sale briefing from the crew and I, head over to our Patreon page where we will be posting an exclusive video this Friday. Just click on that button on the left and sign up. Thanks for watching!